ase eningo yae yaberege kurwa obukorere ase Chinsa mu buno savings loans obosemi bwo gutumika chibesam na diaspora savings ase bali Chinsa chimaiko ase wa Kenya pamoja sako yabere ogusira okonene ase abalemi ebyumbe chiskuru chikompany ao abarikire abaritayire gusibali ensemo ya pension boygo abonchereria ibotani na wa Kenya pamoja sako yonyore obukoreri ubuya ase Chinsa mubuna obosemiguru y'ubutumiki bw'ikibesa chilon bunam development loans school fees loans emergency loans ebyumbe business loans salaried loans na boygochi advance loans boygon korantura muri kibesa ase uri kuse mobile payments kabe oyomo wa Kenya pamoja sako iliyobwego kerie ayo onsi na yande amange amaya asamange batarechi abisichabo chire asumu chubusungu kahawa house raja moja asipara ya Kisii sotik siba kiresi miasi namba 0746-668-190 kuse ototare website yetu www.kenyapamojasako.com.
Njama lieta ngoro kwa Isako Mwenga CEO wa Kenya Pamoja Sako. Sako ya wa Kenya Pamoja ni sake kushughulikira members baye na chigurupu chiria chigokora savings wonko bakira bia isoko chora wa Kenya Pamoja Sako kune financial institution yao tobwate branch chito Inye chire within Gusii wanaintu torono konyo mu Gusii soko gendereria ese ebiasara byabo ase Sako na gosebwa ase sake ese mabibatara join please njubwango mo join tukini Sako yeito na Gusii yeito esa magendo wa Kenya Pamoja you our concern.
Eduka yobomo ya Uhuru Superstores Limited nero eduka cholide ilikuwa tukachirangi cha Crown Paints eyure company nambe yemo eyo karose chirangi mense liga ya Kenya. Crown Paints nigo emanyira sokoro isya ebintu biriya bikomanya seka ngo kwanira chirangi ejo boyiko chire chichi brand ao ejo chire chingi ya kirage chirangi chiga nigo chire chibirengo ao punabono mbabwata chirangi cyo gwakwa imeye nyumba iziko ye nyumba chire chikomentera nibwa amavuta yani oil na bwigo chiriya chia mache inyuranga chirangi chiga nigo chire kurwase chire cheri guririke iriya gatigati wekari guri iriya bantabati bwigo imeya Uhuru Superstores nero eduka yuka iyo bwate emixer iyo bwochoganya chirangi wikabunuraganye bwochoganire erangiriga aseduke yiga ya Uhuru Superstores na bokwege namuna ekale aho watagete nigo kwayanyora wikirano tutarire rero eliwe nyorere abamanyi na bwigo Ekeonga enyumba yao use asomanyete use chire chibiasara nchibwa tokorelekana okuya na ayonsi nigo araikirane ekero utumikite chirangi cha Crown Paints eduka yiga ya Uhuru Superstores yego toka se enyumba ya Uhuru Complex imeyumuchurigo musongo eyuerange neduka ya Safaricom mwigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers eyuere angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgwetera seti namba chabo 0111161500. Uhuru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Aha. Kwa hiyo umeamua kuumwaga mchele kwenye kuku wengi. Mbona mimi na yako siyasemi? Mwanaume gani wewe? Kutwa kujilizaliza. Sehemu ya kulia mimi, unalia wewe. Ukirudi nyumbani, unalala tu. Haujali mwenzako nimekula, nimeshiba au nina njaa. Au niwaambie watu kama mchezaji majeruhi. Kwa mwezi unacheza mara moja tu. Niache!
Dada, maneno unayamwaga hayo.
Niache. Wewe umeamua kuyamwaga. Kuanzia leo watu wote na
Ekaro chikire Inye ne karongo kumanyia buna tikire kora chinsemo ime naisko yagusi no gatebenga karibu tukomanye gati yarito kwariganirie ngana mo n'abakansala abakoro kurwa ase county ya Nyamira wocha amo aya na to kwariganiri karansike tukomanye tseme manyiri akoro ko Wilson Makori chinguru ko Mkate Enock. Ababunge nigo baboli okubwaterana n'abaseneta ase okurwanira omuswada oyo orengete kwirania okoboko ase abakansala abakoro ase emirimo eyo bakorete. Kansala gwetani 53 okorwa ase county Nyamira bakorawa n'omunyakerogo obo kansala Kennedy Ondicho nigo barobekana gwaka mbuya ase omujumbe West Mugirango Omoske Stephen Mugaka asiganga yae yokugania eserikali kwanguya omurubirio bokoba ose kobakana abakansala abo nagoteba buna nigo babeire bakombegwa asigika ekenge ne serikali bakansala abo nigo batebere muna bagendrete ko eserikali erigetio koboko asimirimo yaye elia baokara Fadgad Gesemba niga gotumanya
Kansala kurase county ya Nyamira besoke na kuburia ababunge bonsi naboigo abaseneta basugume asubwango elio baywetie umuswada oyorengete kuchya koirania okoboko asemeremo emiya eyo bakorete ekero baringe asoborai kurasa umwaka werweyemo chimya kianda na 50 na isato wika umwaka w'ekirubere na 13
igotora abakansala batangani kyo bisi bagotumia nintu twagajete kya semburi kirororo bono gatigo kore gazi nintu twagajete bono ngati bakora babeke bikaro mbago toinyora inkieke bakugamba lakini tubatotiga nyuma
Ebinto twakorere tamangana devolution ntuntu anyakorora genteke twarigetie gotwakagerete ngegenteke ngeche gotokonya kumbe ntugo twebetwe
abange baito mnabaga kabarayiga abange ebasugumune chinyange baretu gocha igona batokoroboro abange bakure last weekend twatinde kuyonde ande bona abange abacha na mario bona Chinsa na mario baguchikonyo bono tokoboringa abarayi baito imokire igoro tigatora tigango bonyomba
abakansala abaiga bakoragwa n'umunyakerogo bo kurwase county ya Nyamira aserieta kansala Kennedy Ondicho nigo bakirebuya asomubunge o West Mugirango muwakiri Stephen Mugaka ase okoro kya iganga yogosuguma omuswada oyoiga na nigo barure esegeto asa bande boigo basugume
ne twamanyire ng'ebinto ebyo birira ase atambe ekiara korwase ebinto byasukire gocha ntorenere nane gotweresare nane toroche bunagenderete gosuguma ebinto ebi bono egento kio moiso nko baonya abajumbe bagusi mwatigire abakansala bagusi bachandikire mutakobwatisio mweshimiwa Steve egento ekege sinini tonyora kabesa kagaito karororo Steve gakobwatia egere torore gosenga tokonye ribaga tokonya koba
Ense moyende y'abakansala abaiga batebire barabwo mbagiye kugenderera kuyibwatisya eserikali eregeti
Mimi katika hii Nyamira County ndio chairman ya Ruto tena 10 years bila break. Kwani nitaambia matuwani nini ikiwa niko nyuma yako? Nitaambia nini matuwani? Pesa, si ni pesa? Na hivi karibuni tunataka utuite tukuje State House.
Talk at the State House, we share, we greet him and we give him our memorandum. So that when he comes to Nyamira, he will know the developments he's going to talk about because we are the leaders. In fact, we are the initial leaders, we are the grassroots leaders, and nobody can now say that the former councillors are now written off. These people are very important, Mr. President.
Hingo reporter Getembe kurasa umuche oyoiga okeberigo oyogotoka imeye bunge ya West Mugirange County ya Nyamira nje Fatigad Gisemba.
Chingaki aborokigwa bagendete gocha somotimoko we okengese gia kabere asomotimoko mutambe nigo abaiboli baboliga kwene kyabuna abana barendrubia goika omwelio kubwatikana n'ebikorwa byokono byabere bikwene kigwa chingaki cyabwangwega ukwana chingaki osegukwana ega se bunge ya Bonchari asaborokigwa babwate ekitalanta gosebya gwawao ogosira omoroberio OCBC nibiegwa niga baiboli baboligwe gotugutera are ogosaro kumona omunyaroka Dipon asanya niga gotomanya
Hebiegwa ao nigo bigenderete koenekigwa asaborokigwa bejisukuru cyoboroso engana boigo genderete kwena na okoboko kuchisumuroberio OCBC bagukwana ime yeskuru ya Founders Junior Academy Suneka nigo chiskuru wetania 15 chiaomerana ase ogosemania naboigo okwamererania naboigo kwena na obosegeta uchesaborokigwa
ero twarengega igase amangana talents twari kurokia abana baito na talents siriba sombira chiskuru gatarika ende borokina abande CPC ngiokeregentekia so that naliba kumana bintu kiba somira bintu kiba gukora in future what they are supposed to be doing.
Abana twarorira makumi ga ibintu bagokore biya nande CPC negentekia kiaretire amangana yo gokonya abana baito banyare kumanya ase bare buya
chingaki umutimoko bwetamya kabere uchakire nigo bona baiboli baboriwe goika abana babange na kwenekianga babairobole ndi boisaine
asa baiboli ntue twatwarira abana aba semetinye tatemegima abana ngoja barenga for 3 weeks abaiboli kamoranje murenda abana aba batuiranire muna twabaeta abana mwanza koira abana mairi
twatware chinga kichingiana abana baito otogosaba gaki abana ke bago chanka baiboli mogenderere ko bakonya batware chinga kichingia
omwana kworo kikeria manyete mono kirase kurwa sa manyinga yatari agotebereri bono tware ko tebia baiboli abana muna bago changa chirusa baba elibaga basome nanda amanye talanta y'umwana oye ngayire egere nera mu support
chinjira cyogosara abana banyaruka ngati y'ebintu biria abari mu bono babeire bakogikeria
otebaiga abana baisike abana bonsiki bago janga tulendera abana sana umwana umuisike mangana naraba gusiba kora especially ugosara abana baisike ntwakana mberda saru igobuna twabwa tugita abana tigana ande baira namna bale ekemira gya Kenya rero mangana ale digital binde bitwa bwata kale mbia etete
kurengere genteke constitution yetu ya kiangire na indo no nyabanyagitari banyorire nga aja teyo togokorera abana baito abesike bintu ngebi
yangana no konyorogo kega kweneki okurwa se chiamate chinyinge omutangani o Global School Partners nigo aero buya bwechisemi sateba nigo bagendete gusira abana wetania chimibere eri banyara gonjurya magima bamatukankyo.
Carol, I'm the CEO of Global School Partners, which is a charity in Australia. We've been operating in Kenya or assisting in Kenya for 15 years. We believe that children should be able to fulfill their potential, and education helps them to do that. Not everyone's potential is the same, and that's why an event like this, having the different activities and the different opportunities for children with different talents to come to the fore.
Omentana yuni ngo babwatoka igekure getindi kuchesaba yanto balia bakwana nemirime kongu kuchesaba rokiwa
abantu bali bakulika abana bakemeremo mbobe sana kiagara mwana moke tara konga nande tara manye bintu byakora ngora nyora na asoba ngo bwabo osase ebimbo byabo mbira konga igon tutagiti ngara bana bareka bachokora chika chinkong lakini aso konya boibuli asemere me sini ya nyomba na bintu bike ebina butoko ba encourage
kuripoteri kitaseni kiao kia Getembe kurwa igase bunge ya Bonchari litera ni gongoro kwa Dipon Hasanya
abasaye bekegorigia genzi nigo baburigwe biatanane kurwa asabana siasa baria bakobatumeka bobe asogoturbaniyo murembe chinga kichiria bakorobekana kwana seskuru yekendelie rurumi ejuye gotoka ase ward ya Bunyamatuta nigo mujumbe o West Mugirango Omoske Steven Mogaka asemiria abasaye ba genzi kurarigereria baria bakobatangana gose abana babo no bare ase okorobekana uko bamanye korobekana barabwo ase skuru yo ose ase eskuru ega nigo omo MC we ward ya Bunyamatuta ose ward yo Moske Julius Matwere ensemo yaye akera obotenere we skuru ega bya singen chokogendra ko orokia na bakori bya ase amasomo yo mwakweta abwase balikia eminia 6.02 na nigo amentabuna tebabuna nigarachie kobareta abasaye bonsi ase umutimuko yiga bwe ekingasigia kabiro setamya kabere aso kwarigania egekombe cy'umupira Fadgad Gesemba nigarwa tumanya
abasae be kaunti ya Nyamira ase ntunda yende bakeirwe buya ase ogutaesokia chingaki cyo kurubekana ekero bakwemurunganiria oburai ubube kurwase serikali umubunge o West Mugirango Moske Steven Mogaka nigo atebire abasae abange nigo bagusiria amagimabo chingaki cyo kurubekana na nigo bakorwa emechi emetaka.
Si wanasiasa we are exploiters. I want to take this opportunity to thank the children God has given us in West Mugirango, because they have not been available for use by politicians who want to prosecute their selfish agenda. Our churches, you have brought virtues in our children that have made them keep away from wars which are not theirs.
Ukwana ase skuru ya sekondari ya Rirumi egotoke wodi ya Bunyamatuta nigo mubunge oyoiga boigo abasemiri abasae nyuma bataraesokia ase para erio korobekana ritangani mbuya korarigereria ose abana babana siasa ose mbare bosio ase okorobekana buna enchira eyemo yabo yokorenda amagimabo.
I have not seen a child of those who are inciting other people's children kwenda huko. Sijaona mtoto wa Rikishi akipigwa risasi aende kuzikwa. Sijaona mtoto wao akienda kuzikwa. Watoto wanazikwa ni watoto wa maskini ambao wamedanganywa na wale wanasiasa, wanaleta uchochezi, wanachafua inji na matanga inaenda kwa maskini. I want to ask religious leaders to please pray for us to have human hearts. Kama ninataka kuita maandamano, nikiwaita mwende twende kufanya maandamano, if my children are not there, young men, don't come. We need also to be people of principle, and we cannot allow selfish people to always use people as fodder.
Ensemo yaye omo MC Obunyamatuta Julius Matwere nigo abasegeta borokiwa beskuru eyo yarirumi kogenderera gokora omukia asa masomo abo boigo chingaki aborokiwa bakire ase umutimoko bwetamu ya kabere nigo arachigosira ebyewa byabana abaiga
tuwato mupira toja wake wodi ejitimu cheitu chire 16 ne chiabange na Inye. That will be from Monday 4th to around 21st, so that we can allow the students again to go back to school, those who are learning. And then we shall complete the circle in November, December, when the students shall have come back from their schools. So there is that tournament, which is named Bunyamatuta World Football Tournament.
nogosemia obo mochumbe o West Mugirango Muske Steven Mugaka abwatukire gochia saba saem kuna anene chinga kichiria bagosoka asokorobekana bararigeria ritangani imbara byaba bakubatangani abusyo muna enchira eyemo yokorinda amagina abo Ingo reporter Getembe kurwase skuru ejeiga ya secondary ya Rirumi ejego tuke meye wodi ya Bunyamatuta West Mugirango County ya Nyamira Jefatigad Kisemba
Yamano Fatgad Gisimba Kurase County eyo ya Nyamira ni gotoko gendra una enchire yamo yogo kinia obulibwe kawa meye county ya Nyamira ni ga serikali ya chakire umurubelio obwoko obasemia balimi kwesimeka ekagwe yo era bakonye obonchiriri bo magimabo okwana sege karo kiri kyabale tamo ba bisabo bulimi be county yo kurwa asa Chinsemo nakonyora megelio igoro yechinjira chinya amo nembegu enya eyo abalimi barasimeke eliyo konyora obwaita obonene murubiri yini wekerano n'umuwaziri b'obulimi meye county Nyamira Paris Oroko amo n'umuwaziri bwe ebyombe kose cooperative amo noboncherere Bernard Maina saba bisakorwa asekyombe kiria Kenya Planters Cooperative Union baikerana una Polycarp Ukara agotomanya
ekemeri gikawa samatuka magiga nigo kiabetege gokonya gonchiria magima ya bangi na nekurasoro wangoriga rwa gusie kurinda samatuka bwango iganire kemeri kiga kyagendere ko bagekombiwa nakyo kirere gikaro egekira no kunyara ko bagekoroberirwa imeye county ya Nyamira ikarige kenyara ko bagekora bali tukurya rero amono mwaziri wa mangana y'ubulimi kurase county ya Nyamira asirita Dr. Paris Mongare kubwatira nabo igamono mwaziri wa mangana y'ibigwanda munechi cooperative asirita Bernard Maina nabo bisabande kurwasili shirika limanyekana na New Kenya Planters Cooperative Union eliyo kubasemya abo bisabande bo bali mikurase county yiga chinjira barat kunyara kwa bagosemya nabo igo kubasomya balimi igoronga kibagusimeka ekahawa eyo era abakonye kwegenderia samagimabo
bori mibweka bwachire maega mono abange baitekere twakinete especially region yego chagaiga ekawenere yasometi abana asaba kwetera asaba ibori baitu bali abakuru ende kaweyiga yaberororo emyaka emingi oranyore emyaka 16 era asere ende terikorageriwa igere igo igeganyete nga Nyasaye ayirageri terikoburugerwa terikobekeruboyo nende bono bori mubwachire sana
korengana muno mwaziri Mongare igo ashire na gatwabuna abalimi nigo babonete konyora ubwoito bonene kurwase kemirike gikawa egekogera enengo neryo ebekire yubuye manyakanite buna Coffee Cherry Advance Revolving Fund eyo abalimi bagwenete konyara ko bakoira bunekire ya moyo kwegendereria ase county Nyamira ebwate chishilingi 1 million M50 no mo
ame bango twabekire reme kongu na inde tutagete motubwatsi toserio botaka to improve kawa ase county yaitu ntobwate gochibosiga bwe subsidy yo bwoyo bwekawa oroche ubuyo bwekawa bokoni wa obotogote ababoni gachirubusana ibere lakini wetire subsidy na national government obole chirubu ibere na 500 na inde kuruga abu nande chi seedling nchikari bokongo chibosibona chikwende kawe gato chakonyora ebimeri yani seedlings chicho gosimeka korwa ase intu abanyananya tubade chinasari chiri registered abare mna bago chako ni chi seedling echigo chia sabali mibande komoranche intu ntori gokora buna chinsemo chinde chigokora amangana yokuimukia chibese chibekire chinyinge cha Nyamira 60 million imagine chinyinge sana abalimi mumete kuimukia lakini twairirange isinse ye milioni 30 chi abalimi bande kuru chinsemo chinde bakominyoka baimukia na inde baegwa an interest ose chibasire tokoroka administrative fee igere inse 3% igobana tetubwatirane ku 20p
nigento mwaziri bo bonchiriria amo nechi cooperative fazeri Bernard Maina ariko bagakoko boko asasingire na gatebabuna nigo babekire nsemo chishilingi 1 milioni 10 unenchire ya moyo kunyara ko bakwene kibuna imeri bigabika aho mbi kunyara ko bikobwatu kugo cha nsemo chinde murubiri ukorengana monero sirwa mone county ya Nyamira
bune county ya Nyamira tugwetera his excellency Amos Kimomunyaribo umwako yonto begete 10 million Kenya shillings chogo distribute seedlings chikaguse kemeri giekagwa na eyeto gukora gwetera ase cooperative
omweli oyo nigatebire buna gwetera ase cooperative echiganchi chikunyara kaba chikobakonya abalemi abange kurasa chinseme chiga che county ya Nyamira asa abasegetera abalemi kwene kibunango ebwatani baramona cooperative elio begendererie
ekiagarigira isi kwegeria omulimi gwetera ase cooperative echi igo to encourage abalemi baito ngabaso ase cooperative naende gochakera mambia muchake koraba obisa baito bari ground bakobegeria igoro ngaki obulimi obwekagwo gokorwa
inko ripoti rigetasene kikia wanchete kia Getembe kurasa nseme chiga che county ya Nyamira inche gonkoro kwa Polycarp kara
Ekeombe kelia kiobochori nechimbebe IEBC niyo giasoira obisi nigo bono kerachie gokora obochori oboke munenchera yamo yuko yarigania asobochori bumwaka bw'ekirubere na 2025 nigo IEBC erakore obochori buboseneta bobaringo chibunge isano nemo nechiward ao ime ya Kenya anene mono isotokorwa ase county Nyamira Sam Biyenda nigagotumanya
I, Erastus Edung Ethekon, having been appointed the chairperson of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission,
ase egeka egetambe ekiombegia IEBC kiabere getabwati umunyakirogo naboigo abakomishona baisaine ekio kiirite emirobere yahe gotakorekana bunabono obochori boke botakorekanite ase bwaganeiri korengana nilichiko liense ya Kenya
and credibility of our elections, and we will stick to that oath and to our mandate. So we are not worried outside there, but we would like to appeal to all stakeholders. Let us calm down. Let us allow the commission to do its work. Let us do our political engagements while respecting our electoral management body.
Ekiombe ekio kebwate chinguru chio kurigereria obochori naboigo kwenekia chimbebe nchikeranete nigo gwekera bono gagia twarera omunyakirogo naboigo abakomishona baisaine eri gwekerani emiroberio yekiombe ekio
I will at all times obey, respect and uphold the Constitution of Kenya and all other laws.
and therefore wish to assure Kenyans that their voices will not only be heard, but they will also count.
Richiko ria Kenya nigo rigwanchera obochori oboke gokorekana kubwatikana ne chingencho ao unabono kero omorai ore abisi asiriro bogima bwaye osetigirie emeremo ogotwara oburema bw'obongo obutamwanchire gokora emiremo yae bw'ikaranu egati ya yande ekiombe gia IEBC bono nigo kibwate emiremo emetindi bosibwaye buna enchere yemo yokoirobiria ase omwaka o 2027 asekera chigokora obochori oboke ase chibunge ne chiwodi naboigo oboseneta bwe county ya Baringo kubwatikana nogosira kweyorenge omoseneta bwe county yue William Cheptumo.
The Constitution is very clear on public participation in anything that we do, and more particularly a sensitive law like that one. So that is a process that we'll be undertaking in the next few months, and then we can be able now to discuss with stakeholders, with Kenyan citizens, and once we agree, then we can be able to table them in Parliament for approval, and once it's approved, it's our role to implement the law as it is.
Kero siasa chigenderete kubwata inse nebyema kwiroberia bosi obochori oboke ekiombe gia IEBC nigo kibwate obochori ase chibunge isano nemo obochori nigo borakorekane ase bunge ya Magarini gotoka ase county ya Kilifi kubwatikana no gutukutarare obochori bw'omubungo ochoretwe Harrison Kombe ase chibunge chia Banisa imeye county ya Mandela nigo etabwati omubunge kubwatikana no gosira kwa Kulo Hassan Adan wetera asomo basukana webara ase ebunge ya Malava egatigara bosa kubwatikana no gosira kwa yorenge mubunge bw'enseme yue Malulu Njendi naboigo ase bunge ya Kasipul eyego toka ase county ya Homa Bay ase omubunge Charles Ongondowere aitetu wetera ase ogwa kwa Masasi chibunge cha North Mbere aire county ya Embu naboigo Ugunja egotoka ase county ya Siaya nigo eberoge byo byatigarete bosa kubwatukana no gochoro kwa babunge Geoffrey Ruku naboigo Opiye Wandai koba habuna abawaziri county ya Baringo nigo era ene kyobochori oboke kubwatukana no gosira ko yorengo moseneta we county ya William Cheptumo ase ensemo ye chiwodi nigo obochori burakorekane ase chiwodi ime ya Kenya egati yabo chiwodi sato chie county ya Nyamira igati yabo neria ya Nyamaiya iyo yatigarite bosa kwetera asogosira kwa MCA Elijah Osiemo gwetera asomo basukana webara wodi ya Nyansiongo nigera twaro bochori boke watakana no gutuguterware kwa gochorwa gwa Dennis Kabaso ase ekegambero eyo mwerio ni wodi ya Kerenyo yera ene kyo bochori boke kwatakana na Thaddeus Nyabaro ochorwa abuna omuspika we county ya Nyamira iberera lya siasa nigorira chikobwa tanse yakogera omuraibense omusike Daktari William Ruto naboigo omuraibe kiamagia ODM Raila Odinga wabwatana kureta serikali ya broad based yanyartuko bahage kumwaka isiko yorengo mokonyi bumuraibense Rigathi Gachagua asabono arosiri ensemeri yo kwemeria serikali na gwekera bono iga nigo batianire mbajikurwanira ebiroge ebyo yatigarite busa ase chibunge naboigo ase ensemeria yo boseneta.
We must now see you swinging in action.
Obochori oboboke nabo barachikone kia chinguru chiage siasa cyo yorengo mokonyi bumuraibense Rigathi Gachagua asorogongorwa Mount Kenya ananemo Nombere North ase oyo kabaire mu waziri Justin Muturi arenge omubunge gwekera bono iga nigo Muturi atari ase serikali ya Kenya Kwanza. Kwa ripoti ya Egetaseni kia Getembe Chinsa Miyenda.
Mwaziri bwe chisemi Migos Ogamba nigo atugutera ale chinkwana buna chisemi nigo chiakongere imiyenzi ya Kenya. Boigo nigo Moske Migosi ayanakiri buna chibese chunsi chianakirie usichiganerie ase chiskuru ngo chichire kubwatokwa. Moske Migos nigo boigo akwana yo chingaki ebirengelyo ao bigenrete kurwegwa. Gori ye chisemi ase chiskuru nimero 2 ya serikali usira chisemi imiyenzi ya Kenya.
And that will start with the peace. It actually starts with us as a ministry presenting what we require, and then they'll work towards it from what they have, so that then we can have as much money as possible to support that program. But there is, in this country, a tendency of people just taking things out of context and making a story out of it, which is not there. Nobody, for example, nobody has ever said that we are reducing the money from 22,000 to 1,600. That was, I don't know where you got that from. Even my colleague never said anything close to that. But that is what you picked. So I would like you to give Kenyans the true position. You are all products of the education system. I don't know why everybody is so hell-bent on painting education as failing in this country. When even the English you are speaking, it is English that you've gotten through that education system. And we are working very hard to ensure that we do not shortchange our students, we don't shortchange our children, so that we give them the very best. And this is not, it's not a one-person show. It is everybody comes in, the MPs come in, the county governments are in supporting us through bursaries. We have other international organizations supporting us in doing infrastructure. You've heard here there is an NGO that has done water for this school. So as we support each other, we'll be able to overcome those challenges. I would rather you guys came up and said, we know of a facility that we can get from here, or we know of a better way of doing this so that we can get the resources. Rather than just saying it has collapsed. It has collapsed. And you know, we are producing the very best human resource capital in Africa because of our education system. And we are not going to fail. We will not fail. We will perform. We will deliver. The children will be in class. Transition will happen. And those problems will be resolved. Whether it is through supplementary or otherwise, we will do it. We are supposed to send 22,000. And that's what we are working towards. Yeah. We are working towards sending the 22,000 shillings for secondary. For example, primary, we've sent everything. It is 1,420. I'm not so sure about how much we've sent for senior school, but for secondary, for senior school and secondary, we're working towards ensuring that we reach the 22,040.
Omujumbe bw'ebunge yabo basi Moske Innocent Tobiri Momanyi nigo asegetire egetambukiro yoko igorwa gwe ekirisye gose parishe Nyamache okwana ritko lya rero asekirisye kyo Moske Obiri nigo aruete okuboria buna ebirisye binde buna nyacheki na masige bigorwe
ekirisye ke igo kyabete kiyago kimuna ntakagerete enage chorete na manyete Fadambu yamono njene quantity savea uli wake sabu chibeza chigo chese nyomba motumishi go abere se nyombe ye is one of the best I can always say. ande yatoire kanisa engia nchenomo katoliki kabisa na ende muno mukwani uli akwana omoiweli ubisho wakwana omuzazi uti akwana it doesn't matter na kiangani nero monno nese dini tali bagagi lakini yondo mujumbo bobasi gokorera ba katoliki na abande bonsi tali bagagi so I go there but rende igano onka ate ko wana kolega sio kora koira nanka my lord bishop aba basi abagwanja abagwanzirana abande igombwate dream ndole naende twarozi ichipari shinga mune ichinde namona abantu baminto banyacheki bago chiatambe abantu baminto bamasige mba propose ichipari shibere chionzi nkogendande nakora mune ekero chiratoke igonda arole buya sana.
Mwaziri bobo chino moske Aiden Duale nigo ara egekaro gyokwanera obureire bwa kansa enseme ya sauti asomuchi Nairobi. Okwana kurwase ensemo iyo moske Aiden Duale nigo atebabuna mbachikorenga chi aina ao cha kansa nabayigo niga kwanire chi kansa center ao imeyensi gati yabo Nairobi, Eldoret, Kiambu, Nakuru, Garissa, Mombasa nigo chia kiriko kara emeremo sebate bebuna chinyagitari ao nigo chia irochi machine echicho kolenga gose screening ase egesongo.
Uniting voices taking action is a call for urgency and solidarity. Our National Cancer Control Strategy 2023-2027 provides us with a very clear roadmap covering prevention, diagnosis, treatment, palliative care, financing, and research. We are decentralizing cancer care as a country. Our regional cancer centers are now operational in Nairobi, Eldoret, Kiambu, Mombasa, Garissa, Nakuru, which is a major step towards equity in access. Through the National Equipment Service Project, we are strengthening our cancer care by equipping our national and county referral hospitals with essential screening and treatment equipment. Mammograms have already been installed in Kisumu and Kerugoya, while CT scans are operational in 15 county referral hospitals, with installation underway in another 15 additional counties. Data is our compass. Our National Cancer Surveillance Platform is enabling real-time data to drive smarter, targeted decision-making. On prevention, the ministry has successfully integrated the HPV vaccine into our routine immunization schedule, targeting adolescent girls aged between 9 and 14 years. This is a momentum step towards the elimination of cervical cancer. We are expanding our community-based screening for breast, cervical, prostate, among other cancers, through community health promoters and mobile outreach teams. Early detection saves lives. We are also strengthening our referral system to ensure timely follow-up and care. No Kenyan should suffer or die because of delayed treatment.
Chinga kiechio o waziri Duale niga kwanira monoberio o Taifa Care na niga teba kiraritko abakenya chiribu emerongene wega chiribu emerongitano nigo bakwelikia asumuroberio osha na nigo orachie go keania agose orachi go tumeka asabubwenia bo moroire ao weka okumanoa.
Through the Taifa Care We are building a health system which is more inclusive, equitable, and responsive. The Social Health Authority is very central to this transformation, with over 24.9 million Kenyans enrolled as of last night. Every day, between 40 to 50,000 Kenyans enroll on our platform. The Social Health Authority provides up to 550,000 per year through the Social Health Insurance Fund, an emergency, chronic, and critical illness fund for cancer diagnosis and treatment. Additional services covered include surgical procedures, inpatient care, outpatient care, and palliative care in line with the SHA benefits and tariffs. No Kenyan should be forced to choose between treatment and feeding their family. The government, under the leadership of President William Ruto, has made it very clear that the health of our citizens comes first. To date, SHA has received oncology claims amounting to 5.8 billion in the last 9 months.
Mugavana bwe kaunti ya Kisumu Profesa Nyong'o nigo akonere kansa ao na gati yabo kansa yorebero gati yabaswati na nigatebire nerbiya abana inse y'emyaka 10 gwika 14 kolengwa na koegwa echanjo.
Cancer, particularly cervical and breast cancer, is an urgent public health threat in our region. And my First Lady and other First Ladies in the LREB region have been seized with the responsibility of early detection by examining young women for cervical cancer and breast cancer. Our statistics tell a stark story. Less than 15% of eligible women are screened. Let me repeat that. Less than 15% of eligible women are screened, and many are diagnosed too late. We therefore resolve to act and act boldly. Through partnerships with organizations such as KEMET, Cure Cervical Cancer, Africa Cancer Foundation, and PEPFAR, we're implementing a community-based screening program targeting every eligible woman in Kisumu within 3 years. We're also addressing prevention. Under the leadership of our county First Ladies as champions, we have increased HPV vaccination among girls aged 10 to 14 from 12% in 2022 to 38% in 2024. This has been achieved through community health workers, schools, nurses, and grassroots advocacy, supported by partners like the American Cancer Society and UNICEF. Our efforts are bearing fruit, with LREB counties posting the highest see and treat rates, a testament to what committed advocacy and partnership can deliver.
Morai bwe kiama kelia gia DAPK nigo itkolia lero aika ase ekamati elienene eko ya IPOA gose IPOA kubwatuka okumurungani kwabo kubwatikana nogo saganwa komanya nyimbo litkolia lero chinsemo echegoro senseme ya munyakerogo bwe kumbekelia gose kyombekyo Isaac Hassan nigo abolia obotereru bwage siasa asinse ya Kenya.
The opposition is being intimidated to the level that they will not be allowed to move freely around their country. We have, within the precincts of your offices, the vehicles that were damaged extensively. We would be requesting that our lawyers with your team, as they file the formal complaint, they will be able to inspect these vehicles. Some of them still have bullets lodged in the vehicles. And we have said these will be part of the evidence so that they are recovered and the necessary ballistics carried out to establish the officers who misused their firearms and who actually risked the lives of these honorable members. We thank God that Senator Medu, Honorable Victor Munyaka, Honorable Jamle Kamau escaped the bullets fired at them at their vehicles. Probably would not be with them here today had those bullets gotten into their bodies and not into their vehicles. As we speak, the bullets are within those vehicles. Through your guidance and the expertise that will oversee the ballistics, we would be handing over this to you for purposes of investigations. And this is not just the only incidents. We have a sustained attack on the opposition. The Honorable Jane Kihara was harassed, arrested, and the arbitrary arrests that are ongoing and the intimidation that's going on against the opposition by the police is something we want to bring to your knowledge and to ask for your action against these officers, against a force that's supposed to be a service, and against officers that have gone rogue completely.
The first area will be the by-elections. The upcoming by-elections will give us a sneak preview of what to expect. And I think all of us have a responsibility to the country, as political leaders, as independent institutions, as lawyers, as Kenyans. I think we all have a very heavy duty to ensure that we have a country and we have rule of law. And I think for now I will just say that and to assure you, members of parliament, and my colleague, my friend, Inye, that we have noted your concerns and the comments you have made, and our team is ready. They will take you now and record your statements, collect any exhibits that you have. They will come with the forensic team have got their own cameras, they got their own equipments, which they are going to use to be able to document the evidence.
Mwaziri boberendi bwime Kipchumba Murkomen nigo akwanire oberendi ase Chinsemo ao gukwana korwa asenseme ya Trans ya Muske Murkomen nigo atebiru na wika bakikubwaterana n'ibizare yabacenu gutinya oberendi ase Chinyagitari maga yabaroire babere goitwa ase Nyagitari ya Kenyatta National Hospital asibego akwanire mebere yiria ya toka korwa asensemo ya Shakahola.
The public facilities here, health facilities across the country must be secured, not just by our security forces, but by the entire system, including the hospitals themselves, because they have internal security arrangement. And it's important that when we give them information regarding persons within the hospital, they take it seriously. Because I think that in some instances, had we taken seriously reports that came from the DCI, we could not have been having the situation that we had in KNH. So it's important for all of us to take security information seriously and it's better to take precaution and be wrong than to try to be right and allow something wrong to happen in our hospitals or public facilities. And we will be working with the Ministry of Health to see if there is anything else we can do to enhance protection of our patients, especially in referral hospitals. The second issue is in Shakahola. Shakahola, in a number of cases, we have been unable to get citizens who are volunteering to come and take DNA tests so that it can facilitate release of some of the bodies that were found there. And we are also working hard to strengthen the government chemistry so that it can have enough reagents to complete some of the tests that are required. And as the government of Kenya is now contemplating, in the absence of people coming to take the test so that we can know their loved ones, it may be necessary, and I say this when I was in Kilifi, and I don't think this is just for repeat, we may need to have a memorial site where some of the bodies that will not be claimed will be buried, and it will be a reminder to all of us to work very hard to ensure that we don't have such religious extremism happening in our country.
na tegete kogendra rakinende mwantebe nga Mkate bono twayegure tigatorare sengencheyo ankyo neritko arito bwaterana kwene kyenga twakoyamanyiri mbiye mono naya singenchogo chora koba namba emo asi okoba umutegeritumia bali marenga seliro bali yagusi mbiye mono bali morenge isko yagusi na harombiye mono bali manga Chinsa chia Michael mbiye mono otebanga Michael na Michael ne Chinsemo ibere gose Michael ne Chinsa chia Michael ngote Michael ne Chinsa chia ngumbu na Michael ne litario monto sema yimanyererio akorokwa Nera Wilson Makori Wilfred Matundra na Havira Kaliri barenge Chinsa mu chichichi bicha na Mariogi chenkoroka Mkate Enock utkobia na Ekeonga TV.
Superstores Nero eduka asorgo ngurigarua South Nyanza yanchere amone company ya mabati Rolling Mills ilikuya bwatuka uchiase abaonia aiga ntobwate showroom asura achebwirigirie amabati anda usialia utagete showroom yeto nigo engale eyuerengia na boigo ekogokie riso yao chingaki ogoswasa yiga kurigiriria amabati aiga ntobwate team Tembo abo bagokolembere mu ase showroom yiga babwate chingoro chingia chugo kwarigania na boigo cho tebererie kende gensi uraganie bagotebererie company ya mabati Rolling Mills niko babwate amabati chingenjo au ayuare ye chikala au na boigo ayuiga bwate chi profile net gauges au bunabono babwate normal corrugated na boigo box corrugated asibigo babwate Dumerang ayuare aye chigage emerongetato asama mabati alia ye chigage emerongibere na isaro na isato mbabwate tile profiles alia au oriental elegantal versatile gross na boigo na versatile mat MRM niko babwate lifestyle ayuago chana Roman Jinko na boigo web design babwate ligani kabwate chikala bunabone lia Chaco Gray Brick Red Tile Red Maroon Sky Blue na boigo na green obutambe bwe mabwate liga niko bokolengana amo nukuganya gwe customer mbabwate bintu bindi boigo ebyo okunyara kabo gutumika chinga gicho gwakiranya mabwate liga ase nyumba yao tutari rero ase ouru MRM showroom onyare kabo gukwerera amabwate yu akomenya segeka ayo uchanye warrant na boigo ayo urakoberwa ikasure asubwango edukenyiga ya Ouru Superstores yego toka se nyumba ya Ouru Complex imeyumucho yigo busongo eyueranga neduka ya Safaricom boigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers eyuere angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgwetera seti namba chabo 0111 161500 Ouru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Asegeka k'emyaka 49 ebenki ya Kenya pamoja sako yabere n'omugusi negukinya omugusi